Okay, we're live and ready to go. I'd love to see it. It's a little later than I normally go, but okay. I'm just gonna vibe right now. Let's go to overall energy for this live. Okay. Overall energy for the live. Peppers, good vibes. Mm-hmm. Kind of vibe, see what happens. And just wait. Time to vibe, time to vibe. The offering. Okay. Hmm. Okay, general collective. No. Honeymoon stage is over. Okay. Blues, scared, heavy emotion, mental distress. Let's see sometimes. Chilling out and vibing. Off, maybe. Hey, Lauren. Alrighty, let's see. How is Aries man? Yes, of course. Let me use the tarot cards. How is Aries man Matril feeling about Lauren today? Alrighty, let me reshuffle these cards because both times I've used these cards today, they've been all reversed, and that means it needs to be reshuffled. So let me reshuffle. Okay, how does Aries man Matril feel about Lauren? Okay, so we have the Judgment card here. So he does feel like you are very tempting when it comes to all things romantic and enchanting, if you will. But I definitely think like he's thinking about you quite a bit today with the Judgment card coming out here, and he's trying to make a choice. He's trying to decide what to do. But he also sees you as a very strong person and someone who shows a lot of strength, and you don't back down is what I'm picking up on. Like you're the charmer and he's the snake kind of thing. But overall, I definitely feel like today he's thinking about you heavily in regards to everything romantic. Nice and simple today. Not like 20 million cards like yesterday. So it's getting closer to like decision. You know what I mean? Like being very and not being wishy-washy anymore is what I should say. Which isn't bad. Yeah, it's definitely like it's leaning more and more towards your favor every single day. I feel like the overall thing I got for today too, because I always before like people come on, I always pull like um a card to get the overall like vibe of the live, and it was the Lovers. So I also think that that's kind of fitting. It's like things are moving in a better direction. Oh my gosh, after you left yesterday, there was like an interesting person that came on and like was very rude. Phoenix was here. It was crazy. Yeah, they were saying how me and Alexander looked creepy. It was crazy. And they were asking really odd questions that I couldn't answer because I'm like, I don't have all the information. Yeah, I know. But it was like crazy, crazy. I was like, girl, I don't know if you're in danger. That you would know if you're in danger. Why are you asking me? So I used to have like my own tarot shop on Etsy a while back, and then I stopped for a while. But I used to use TikTok as my platform, and then go live on TikTok, and now I um go live here, and like I changed like my tarot name and everything because people were like weird as hell, and so now I do it on here. Getting back into it and everything. So yeah, I also have always liked to offer free readings for people, even when I did do um ones for money as well. I always like to do free readings because it A helps me get better at what I'm doing, and B um it gives people like what to expect. Like you like if you're getting a reading with me, like you'll know what to expect if you see videos first. So that's why I always do free readings. I used to do a lot when I was on TikTok. I took like a, what was it, like 5-year hiatus after, because I started in 2020, did really well, was very successful on TikTok in 2020, and then things took a turn and I had to reevaluate things. And so I then came back on and started doing it again here now. So but that's me. I just found a random yellow pencil. Like it just, I just saw it. I did not see it before. I was like, oh my gosh. Right now, I'm just trying to adapt to things because I used to be able to, like, when I was live on TikTok, just like play music from my Spotify playlist. And here, because of copyright and shit, I can't do that. So that's also different for me. I do live with my best friend. He's live in the other room because yesterday people kept leaving his stream because of the fact that I was really loud and they couldn't hear him and vice versa. So he's in the other room on live as well. Let's see, what does Lauren generally need to know? What does Lauren generally need to know? Okay, so starting off, we have the Seven of Wands here. So I definitely see like progress moving forward for you. I'm also seeing with the Seven of Wands, you're coming out of a period where you're very guarded, and you're stepping into a period where you're more on a lit path, whereas before it was kind of like I said, wishy-washy. And then we also have the Nine of Pentacles reversed here. So I feel like for a while you weren't necessarily struggling with money, but you were struggling on how to put like how to deal with the amount of money you had. Like I guess like maybe you were trying to figure out the best bank or the best savings thing for you to protect your money. That's what I'm getting with this, or maybe that's somebody in your life, but that's what I'm picking up right now. We also have the Lover. So as we know, like you have a new love interest, but I'm saying I thought this came out a really good card. I feel like you've made a lot of positive decisions in your life, and I also feel like right now, your love life is going to be moving forward as well as you've done a lot of self work, and I think that that's helping you progress forward too in all aspects of your life because it's like you're lighting the path for yourself to success. What else can I tell you? It's like you're out of this period of distress, or you're coming out of a period of distress and smoke and mirrors. Numbing, irrational behavior, addictions. I think this isn't necessarily you per se, but I just feel like you're coming out of a period where feelings for you were scary and like yourself, like you yourself were like scary a little bit of like fears and things that were holding you back from your past, and you're coming out of that time right now. I feel like you also found out some information recently that changed a lot of things for you as well. Let's see. Any tea leaf cards here? Let's see just a little bit. One more. Okay. Arrow, you are on the right path. Things are going perfect for you right now, or they will be shortly. On the bottom, we have a meeting with a stranger could be important, so take that into account too. You might be bumping into somebody that could change your life. I've been using this deck in my pick a card readings a lot. I just like the whole vibe of it because there's a lot of cards and a lot of different messages that come through with them. It just zoomed in so far. I was like, all right. I'm not complaining here. Alrighty. I do. I currently am a server. And then I just do this for fun. Because I do love serving. I love the restaurant industry. It's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorite jobs, like serving. I am a Sagittarius, Scorpio, and then I think my Venus is Capricorn, but I know for sure I'm a Sagittarius, Sun, a Scorpio rising, and I think my moon is also in my sun sign, which was weird, but it's some crazy shit. My life is kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah. For a while I thought one thing, and then it ended up being something completely different. No, I'm a November Sag too. It was crazy because at first there was something surrounding like my birth certificate and shit. So originally I thought was my birthday was the second, but it was like a whole mix up that happened when certain things happened with my family. But I found out I'm actually Sagittarius. Still have Scorpio, and they're just not in the placement that I thought. Me, based off of my like past relationships, I feel like I'm most compatible to Pisces. Um, But I have never done like a compatibility test to actually know for sure what my most compatible sign is. I just know personally I normally get more along with Pisces than I do any other sign, or like water signs in general, more than like air and like earth and fire. Yeah, I love Pisces. Yeah, my best friend is actually a Pisces. Let me see, because I'm not 100% sure. What house is that? Because like I'm good with tarot and I'm good with astrology, but at the same time I'm like I'm trying to learn more about astrology because I know basics. I don't know like in depth like a lot of people do. Like I know my birth chart for the most part, but I don't know like what the houses mean like yet and everything. Um I gotta find that. Let's see. No, not that. Where's my library? There we go. Let me see. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so it's the seventh house. So let me see what my seventh house is because I'm not 100%. Okay, let's see. Seventh house. Okay, so my seventh house is in Capricorn. So my house of marriage is Capricorn, which is also my Venus sign, I believe. So I guess that lines up a lot better than not Capricorn, Taurus. Sorry. My seventh house is Taurus, not the same sign as my Venus, but Taurus is where my seventh house is. Capricorn is weird on a birth chart. It looks so weird. Hold on. Like, why is that the Capricorn symbol? Yeah. Yeah, but the let's see. My Saturn is also in Taurus. Yeah, my ascendant is in Scorpio, but it's also the same sign of my Mercury, which I know is about communication. So like I communicate like my rising sign, which is crazy. Let's see what else I got. I have four signs in four placements in Saturn in Sagittarius. I have three placements in Aquarius, two in Libra, two in Capricorn, two in um, Gemini, and then one in Cancer. But yeah, that's all of my like placements. majority are in fire and air, and I think that's interesting because I don't get along with a lot of fire or air signs. Yeah, I don't get along with a lot of air signs though because of I think because of this. Majority of my chart is air signs. I do. Yeah, but it's crazy because it's like 2 placements in Scorpio technically because of my rising, and then I only have 1 placement in Cancer. So I really have like 3 placements in water, and then the rest are air and fire, and a couple earth, but like mainly air, fire. But like I also um I just like to I gravitate more towards water signs anyway, as a whole. Like majority of my friends are Pisces or Scorpios. My cousin's a Scorpio. Alright, let's see. What does Scorpio Danny think about? Well, think now that Lauren and them have been not talking for a year. Well, he's single and ready to mingle, and he thinks you are too, even though you're not. He's feeling lost. And it says there's a lot of intense emotions that he still has in regards to the end of your relationship. Let's see if we can get some tarot cards to clarify this. Okay, let's see. The High Priestess is reversed here, so I feel like there's a lot of spiritual ties in a way that were not fully severed. And I think because of that, there are still those feelings on his end. Maybe not so much on yours. Because I think he wanted this. But there was no way. Like, there was no way because he was being sneaky in regards to you that was ever going to happen. But he did want the 10 of Cups with you. Ace of Wands, he's trying to find something new. I sense he does have a lot of options with the Three of Pentacles here, but there's also the sense of he doesn't want more options. What else can you tell me? Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. The vision. He had a vision for your guys' relationship, and you guys did not see eye to eye on what that vision was. And I think because of that, he's still stuck on this vision. He still has like this obsessive thing. Yeah, he's like obsessive in some capacity, even maybe possessive quite a bit. And he doesn't like that he wasn't able to fulfill the vision he had. Anything else? Enemies are working against you, and you're protected. Like he's trying to wiggle his way in, but you're protected from this whole situation. Your happiness and you're gonna be victorious in some big endeavor. He's gonna try and take it as an opportunity to try and come back into your life. But I do not think that he's a good person. He seems toxic as shit. Yeah, I can pick that up for sure. He seems kind of two-faced based off of the fact that it's his enemies are working against you. I feel like he thought you were weak. Yeah. He's still pining after you though, even though it's never gonna work out. Like that's what the cards were saying. Like there's still this strong pull on his end. I don't know. You might want to be careful with that. Yeah, he still has this gigantic pull. Yeah, he has this gigantic pull towards you still. So just be on the lookout for that. If you have to take extreme measures, do it. But he's still thinking of this vision that he had. Yeah, you might have to do that because he still thinks that it's gonna happen. Like the vision he had, it's like that's what he keeps seeing over and over again in his head, and it's not clicking for him that that's not gonna happen. What is this vision though? Let's find out because it was the Ten of Cups came out. So based off of that, I want to say like he had this vision of like marriage and like children with you. Well, let's see. This is the deck that actually is good for that. So let's see. The father. So yeah, I was just saying kids. The father came out. So he had this idea of envisionment of being a father figure or some sort of father to people. Um, but it would have just brought you to an end that was like a dead end. Like you couldn't go up, you couldn't go down, you were just stuck. And he was like trying to entrap you in this connection so that you had no other choice. Oh, he is a father. Okay. Um he's very self-centered and very focused on things going his way, and things they don't go his way, he freaks out. Um the lover here, he intended to have a romantic connection with you. That was the main intention here. And he was gonna offer you something. And again, the Ten of Cups energy is something that comes strongly with him. I think he had this whole idea of, um, she would be a good mom, like that would be perfect, yada yada yada. And he still has that idea in his head of, okay, I want to be with her, so I'm gonna do everything in my power to make it happen, even if she doesn't want it. Is kind of the vibe I'm getting from him. What else? Okay, we have the ring here. So we have the offering and we have the ring. So I definitely think that there was some sort of proposal on the cards if you were to have stayed with him. And I don't. And then we have the poet here as well. He was gonna act all romantic, very like um, out of a rom com is what I'm picking up on. But instead, because of the your disappearance slash you saying no and getting out of his life, that's still in his head like it's going to happen, and it's not going to. But he's Delulu. Delusional. Yeah, good, because he's not good. Okay, let's see. Jaquish, is that how you say it? What can you tell? What has he been thinking about in regards to Lauren and his connection over the last years? Okay, well, starting out, we have the gem. So I definitely think that during the time you were together, and even now, he still thinks that you were precious and like that you were a kind of like once in a lifetime kind of person for him. And with Eros here, I definitely feel like there was a strong connection and there was a strong sort of drive between the two of you, especially in romance and passionate situations. We have the hunter here, so he definitely is looking for something right now. I think he's trying to figure out what happened exactly. Maybe he wants some closure, but he is hunting for some sort of answer in regards to your relationship. What else can you tell me about this, Jacques? Sipping, okay, nosy, gossiping. He's trying to find out information on you because he wants to know what you're doing and if you're happy. Uh, I don't know if you caught him cheating, but that's the card that came out like caught cheating, or there was some sort of betrayal on the cards here, or maybe that's how he feels now. But there's some sort of betrayal that had occurred between you and this person. You have the Knight of Wands again. These are both hunter cards. This person is definitely looking for you, and they're trying to go like find you fast. Yeah, I see that. Okay, and then we have Seven of Wands. You did get this card before, but there's some sort of information that I don't that one of you does not have in regards to everything. That's gonna be coming to light soon. Is what I'm picking up here. But overall, feeling wise, I'm sensing like he's not over you. You leave a lasting impression on people. That's what I'm picking up on. Let's see. Bridge, successful outcome to a problem, taking a vacation, and spiritual guidance, protection from harm. I think he's trying to come back into your life in some sort of way. But he's trying to take a vacation to try and figure out exactly what's going on, how exactly he wants to go about talking to you, and really just see if there's any hope for the two of you. But no matter what, you're always protected from harm. So just know that I think that there is some sort of conversation that's going to be happening shortly with the two of you. Um, As for time, I'm hearing March, but I don't know if that's significant to you or that's just significant in general, or that's because we were talking about Pisces, but I definitely feel like March is something important because I keep hearing it March, March. But take that as it will. Oh, his birthday's today. Well, happy birthday to him. But I'm saying, maybe you guys are gonna start talking again in March, or maybe there's something significant that happened in March with the two of you. But oh, really? Okay. Whenever Aries comes out, I always think April, so I forgot that it was also the end of March. That March 23rd or whatever onwards. Okay, what is Trey's issue? Okay. Married Sagittarius man. What is his issue? Why does he keep sending Lauren energy? Okay. Starting off, we have legal. I think there's some sort of situation going on in his marriage right now. And so I think he's seeking you out because he doesn't know how to handle the fact that there's something going on with his wife. Sneaky link, he's trying to hook up with you again. He basically wants to have an affair with you, is what I'm picking up right now. We also have peace out, thank you next, leaving not caring. Maybe that's what he did to you. But I think he might be trying to divorce this other woman so that he can be free because he doesn't like her. In its when it long-term intentions, he doesn't like his wife. He wants something more. Let's see what else. The Underworld and the Destroyer. Interesting. So this is giving me like Hades. I know that's crazy. I'm not into mythology, but this is giving me like Hades vibes. He's giving Hades. I don't know if you know what I mean by that, but that's how I feel. Okay. The dead end again. Like it's a connection that would never work, but he keeps trying to like make it happen. Again with the father, does he also have kids? Do you just attract people with kids? I'm like, I don't know if they had kids when they dated you, but I'm saying like that's crazy. Like the same cards came out, same vibe, I guess, as a person, and the self here. Yeah, Hades is the god of the underworld in Greek mythology. And it basically means he has like this god complex, like he thinks he's better than everybody else. But he also feels like he's misunderstood and like that he has all this power, but he doesn't use it correctly. It's like in mythology, Hades has like one of two sides. Like he has the side of that's very nurturing in a way, with his wife. Yeah. And then the other one is the rude ass leader type. Not Zeus, but like it's Zeus's brother, so can only go so far. Because the other connotation of the underworld is like, oh, it's like a like gangs and shit, but like I'm not into that. I don't know if he was, but I'm not. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I don't know them, so I have no idea. But and you haven't heard from him in a really long time, so I didn't expect you to know much either. But the cards will say what the cards will say. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know if he's like using any sort of like psychics or anything like that, but yeah, I don't know. But there's some sort of the only one that didn't have the only two that didn't have some sort of weird energy is the Aries man that you're talking to now and um what's his name? Jakisi? I don't want to say it wrong. Jacques? I don't know. Um but those are the only two that didn't really have a weird energy. The first one and this one did. Okay, let's see. How does Trey and Jess get along? Hey, Jessica, what's up? That's crazy. The fact that Lauren was asking about a different Jessica and then you pop up is kind of crazy. Okay, how does Trey and Jess get along? Okay, well, they're big partiers. They like to go out and have a good time. And then this just proves what you were saying: pregnancy and motherhood, expecting mother. She's expecting another kid. Like that's what's happening. She's expecting another child right now. Let's see. Okay, but he is cheating on her with somebody else because, and it's leading to some sort of legal paperwork, or she's cheating on him and the kid isn't his. Those are the two options here. But she is currently knocked up. Whether it's his kid or somebody else is a different story, but she currently is pregnant. It might not even be like, it might be like really recent too. Like, I don't even know if she posted about it yet, but like, she's currently pregnant and it's with this, and I'm thinking it's with the sneaky link. And it's not with her husband. She's been looking for things elsewhere with the Six of Swords upright. She's been going out, she's been partying, she's been sleeping with other people, and it caused her to get pregnant because they didn't use protection, and in doing so, yeah. Maybe they're swingers. I don't even know. Like that's another option. I just right now I'm leaning more towards it. She cheated on him. Yeah. Because also this current card is about partying, but I found out through a friend's parent that pineapples on the front porch mean that they're swingers. Don't know what you could use for that information for, but I found that out. It's 11:11 my time anyway. I don't know where you are. How would Candelario feel towards me, Jessica, if he were to run into me at the gym? No contact. Okay. Let's find out. All right. He wouldn't really have many words, Jessica. Like it would be kind of like a almost like a I don't know what to say to you kind of situation. It's something that's like um I don't know if there was like left on a bad note or something, but like, yeah, okay. And then we also have the King of Pentacles here. He's very like into money right now. He's not into anything else. He's into himself and money. And he doesn't care really about anything in regards to you. He's really only caring about himself right now. He's kind of arrogant and like very like set in his ways right now. I'm gonna get an overall card. Okay, the flame. So he knows that there was this connection to you, but he basically set it ablaze because he couldn't think of anything but himself. That's literally what these are. You only got 3 cards, and that's literally the vibe I'm getting. I'm gonna pull a tea leaf card because sometimes they like reinforce what I'm saying. But let's see. Time to go out and have fun. Yeah, it's telling you to go have fun. It's not even mentioning him. It's like, go have fun. Forget about him. He was a problem. Move on with your life. That's literally what the cards are saying. You got all cards that move. Like, or get you moving, because the one card was grapes, and when they're fermented, they can get you going. Alrighty. Let me go into Lauren's other question. How's Aries man feeling about us? Let's do it. Okay, how's Aries man feeling about Lauren? Okay, well, I think that he loves you with this card over here. In a way, like it's too soon to say it, but I think he does love you, and he's gonna come forward with some sort of offering when it comes to your connection, really soon. Let's see more information here. Okay, he feels very like attached to you. Like he feels like you know the red string theory. Like that's kind of what I feel like. That it's not like a physical chain that boggles him down, but it's some sort of attachment that's like, or the invisible string. Yeah, that's the one. Let's see, anything else? All right, he's cutting off ties with his past so that he can come in and be with you more full time. Is what I'm picking up here. What else? TikTok, deadline, procrastinating, too busy. He's just had a lot of things to do right now, but he will be back in shortly for you. But he wants to kind of make a dramatic entrance and make it really like, I'm like, you to know he's serious, but also like he's funny as hell. That's the kind of vibe I'm picking up from him right now. Anything else for Lauren? So this carriage card coming out makes me feel like he wants you to feel like Cinderella. And I think he's going to do something big and grandiose for you that you don't see coming. Spiritual love. You guys have a spiritual connection like no other. There's good news on the way. And there's going to be some sort of celebration in regards to it. I definitely think that this is the only man you should be focusing on. Forget the other ones right now and just kind of focus on this one because he is better for you. Alrighty, let's see. Okay, what does it say? How does Anthony feel towards Jessica since he's seeing me doing my own thing from him? I'm basically building myself up. Let's see if there's any updates from the other day about Anthony's feelings towards Jessica. The Forest and the Bardot. Okay. I feel like he has this he's still looking, like he's still searching through the forest. Like you're slowly coming out, Jessica, of the forest, and he's still there a little bit. He's not so far deep where he doesn't have anywhere to go or he doesn't know what's going to come next, but he's kind of still back a little bit while you're like steps ahead of him. And then with the Bardot coming out, the Bardot reminds me, like, I don't know if you know Shakespeare, but like that the bards, like back in the day, like when There was like the playwrights and everything during the Renaissance period. I think that's the period the both of you are entering. It's like you're entering your spiritual renaissance. Oh, really? But you guys are entering your spiritual and physical renaissance when it comes to your life. Like it's about to take that kind of positive vibe, and I feel like both of you are still trying to kind of struggle on how to take that and how to move forward with it. And so I think right now that's what's coming through here. It's like he's happy for you, but he's also trying to like it's also like he's happy. He's not saying it because he's so focused on matching you that he's not taking the time to compliment your progress. What else can we get here? What else? But there's also this energy that's still spreading rumors. There's something that's spreading rumors still. Detective snooping, digging for dirt accusations. You still have that person doing that shit, by the way. The one we talked about the other day, they're still doing it. They're still doing it even now. Okay. What other things can you tell me for Jessica? Yeah, that's what I mean. Like the baby mama is still doing shit. But you have an exciting event coming up. Like the two of you. You guys are gonna be very happy, but it's gonna cause the family, like you were saying, to suffer. She's working against you. Okay, this is like the cards are like telling a story right now. And then you're gonna have positive fortune, but she's this rat, and quite frankly, she seems like one. Let's see more about this baby mama, though. Okay. What else can you tell me about the baby mama? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was gonna say, but I don't want to be rude. Okay. I'm getting crocodile tears. Like she cries a lot, but it's to yes. Okay. I thought that was the name. I was like, I knew it was Esmeralda or something. I just yes. Yeah, but the crocodile tears are coming through heavy right now. Also like the whole I throw a tantrum when I don't get what I want feels very like her. Like she seems like she's the type to like literally I'm seeing it. Like you know when the kids like lay on the floor and they like bang their fists and like kick their feet, like that's the kind of vibe that I'm getting from her. And it's not just because we like talked about this like the other day, but it's just because like that's the vibe I'm getting. Like I'm literally physically seeing that. What other cards are we getting? The riddle. She's trying to make it so you're he's constantly entrapped to her. Oh my. Okay, the fact that you wrote that, I didn't read that yet, and I was just reading the cards, and then you say that means we're like on the same wavelength right now. The mask. She's wearing a mask. Like you said, she's playing the victim so that she gets sympathy, when really she doesn't need the sympathy. She's the one controlling everybody's emotions because people are thinking she's the victim when she's not the victim. The empty room. It's literally like she's trying to put him in a box. She's trying to put him in a box. She's trying to put you guys both in a box. Mainly him, because of the fact that it's like you were saying yesterday that he hasn't seen his kid. It's literally that. She's using the kid as leverage versus as her daughter. You know what I mean? Like it's just a leverage thing for her. She has no emotion towards her child. I don't know if that makes sense to you. And the tear. Okay, that's crazy. Because I was just talking about how crocodile tears, it's literally what these are. Like, she has no intention of did you say yesterday that you guys were like fighting for custody over the kid? Because I feel like you need to, because she's not going to be yeah, I feel like she's not a good parent. Like straight up with you, like She's not a good parent. She doesn't really pay attention to her kid. Yeah. I mean, is there a yeah, I'll do that reading for you, but I was gonna say, is there a way you can mark it as something else so people can go find that, like, so you can go find that address without it being um like it's a harm to the child? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, is there a way that you can like not market it, because that's a really bad way to word it, but like do it like that? I don't know how to word it. Let me see. How does Esmeralda view Jessica? Okay, I'll post it in a little bit. But we have she basically, you're taking her. She thinks he cheated on her with you. You're taking her money because you have him, and you have really good luck and she has shit luck. Is basically the short to the point thing of it all. Alrighty. Well, I think I'm gonna head off because I actually have to work really early tomorrow morning. So, I'll be back on tomorrow night probably. But that's that. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow.